Hey everybody, it's Jordan. This week I wanted to talk about the recent controversy with the show Duck Dynasty. Basically what happened this week was Phil Robertson, the patriarch of the Duck Dynasty family, had an interview with the men's magazine GQ, and basically he made comments about homosexuality and gays, and basically saying that it's a sin and it's wrong, and he just spoke his mind. What he said was, everything is blurred on what's right and what's wrong. Sin becomes fine. Start with homosexual behavior and just more from there. Bestiality, sleeping around with this woman and that woman and that woman and those men. Basically he was categorizing homosexuality in the same sinful category as bestiality. And a lot of people are offended by this. I'm glad made some comments. A bunch of people are outraged. And finally, A&E decided to quickly, might I add, to suspend Phil Robertson from the show indefinitely. And this is a huge issue because he is the head of the family and more like the star of the show. So basically they took the star out of this huge cable reality show. So people were angry about this and are petitioning A&E saying, this is wrong, this is free speech, you can't criticize and suspend somebody for free speech. And they want him back on the show. And now the family has stepped forward yesterday saying, we will not do the show, we support Phil, we will pull out of the show completely if he's not put back on from suspension. And a lot of people have chimed in, even Sarah Palin, who's a big fan of the show. She even said free speech is an endangered species. Those intolerant, hate and talking on Duck Dynasty patriarch for voicing personal opinion take on us all. I think there's a fine line in this country between hate speech and free speech. And I know free speech is great. I mean, free speech gives us the voice to talk on the radio, talk on TV, even talk to you all on YouTube. But I think there's also hate speech. This is definitely in the case with the Westboro Baptist Church. When the Supreme Court was when people were petitioning to strike them down, the Supreme Court said no, because it went under free speech. So basically for a while in this country, we've been trying to decide what it means to be speaking freely and also what it means to be hate speech. Like, is there any restrictions we should put on free speech in this country? A lot of people believe no, we should not. And a lot of people think yes, there needs to be a restriction on it. So my opinion is, I think in this case, I think the line has been crossed into hate speech. If Phil Robertson is against homosexuality, I think he has a right to speak. I think some of his comments, though, cross the line. I think you can say that you are not for homosexuality. There's also a point where you're crossing the line and pushing some boundaries, and it makes people upset. And as a corporation, and since they are working on a cable television show with A&E, as a boss, you are allowed to fire somebody if they make comments that do not represent your company. I mean, if somebody would make racist comments, aka Paula Deen, earlier this year, she was fired from different business deals, and a lot of contracts were broken with her because she said these racist remarks. These companies are not racist, do not stand for those values, do not stand by what she says, so they wanted to cut ties with her, so they're not associated with that speech. So in this case, A&E did not want to be associated with the comments Phil Robertson made, so they decided we are going to cut ties with him. I think A&E has the right to do that. Now, a lot of people think that A&E should basically let him back and does not have the right to do that. But then again, it's business. If you're working for somebody, you have to abide by their rules. Who knows what's going to happen to Duck Dynasty now? I think it was surprising that they were just on Barbara Walters for the 10 Most Fascinating People, which is a huge honor. And the next day, now the show kind of hangs in the balance. They're kind of back and forth because they're still airing the show, but the family's pulling out, supporting Phil. So who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. The show might end, but this is I think they said this is the #1 rated reality show. It's breaking boundaries. One of the highest rated cable television shows. That's huge for a reality show. I don't think it's happened before. So I don't know. If A&E loses the show, they could lose a lot of viewers. In regards to what the comments said and people's reactions, some people are tweeting and sending emails and attacking the A&E executives. They're attacking GLAAD for the comments they made about the issue, which again, they are free to do that. I'm surprised that people are mad that Phil Robertson was penalized for what he said, yet they are in fact attacking GLAAD for exercising their right of free speech. So it's a little hypocritical to be doing that. I think everybody, honestly, I think it's unnecessary to be attacking these A&E executives and GLAAD. I don't think they have anything to do with the situation. They were simply just interviewed and asked for their opinion, and that's what happened. A&E has the right to do whatever they want as a corporation, as I said before. If you are interviewed, GLAAD gave their opinion on the subject. They thought his comments were inappropriate. You need to watch what you're saying. I mean, if you're saying it in a magazine and you're representing somebody, you're representing a show, corporation, then on that platform you need to be respectful and articulate your comments in a way that it's not going to offend too many people. That's just my view on the situation. I hope you liked this video. I just want to give my insight to the Duck Dynasty controversy. Tell me below what you think. Do you think Phil Robertson was right in the way he gave his comments, or do you think he was wrong in what he said? I just want to leave it open to everybody. I want to give my view, but also I want to leave it open to hear comments from everybody else, what they think. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel. I try to put videos out as much as I can when I'm free. Being a college student, that is not a lot of time. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter at JDramaNichols, and follow me on Vine, Instagram. All that information you will find below in the description box. Thank you very much, and I will see you later.